channel, and thanks for joining. So today I'll be taking you guys on a journey to my past. I brought along this drum as a side fact. Now I don't have enough coordination to give you any more beats than that, but this is kind of like cosplay conditioning to show you that today's video is gonna be into a blast, or it's gonna be a blast from my past, okay? So thanks for watching and see you on the other side. So the journey I'll be taking you guys on today is into my past. I'll be relishing these memories while I take you back to these times. So the first incident is rewind to 8th grade. I tried out in 8th grade and I made the team. Woohoo! The reason I made the team was because not enough people tried out, so me and some other girls made it by default. The first one was we were running laps around the field as warm-ups, and I was talking to my friend who I was running with. I ran into the goalpost. By the next day, everyone at school knew that I had run into the goalpost. I guess because I didn't really tell anyone that I had ataxia or balance or coordination issues, so I just laughed along with everyone. We went to Riverdale, one of our rival schools, which is in New York City. I went to Dwight, which is a private school in Inglewood, and our theme song, I guess for lack of a better word, was "We are the Bulldogs, the mighty mighty Bulldogs. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, so we tell them, we are the Bulldogs, the mighty mighty Bulldogs." At this point, I was pretty happy to be a Bulldog. So during that game, I started playing defense. I think I was playing right defense. I stole the ball from a girl, and I don't really know what happened. I think I was stole the ball in defense, and I drilled it up until midfield, and then my team was clapping, and I kind of stopped, and I looked at them to see what was going on, and they're like, go, keep on playing. So again, the next day I came to school, but I ended up coming in late. I came into second period, and I remember walking into English class, and everyone, including the teacher, started clapping, and I was quite puzzled. But everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, she tackled a girl twice her size." So that was pretty funny, but that was also, I was kind of proud of myself. So now we fast forward to 12th grade. My school is in Englewood, like I mentioned. I lived in Englewood Cliffs, so neighboring towns, very close by. So my science class and I went on to a nature walk in the woods, so everything was up and down, up and down, up and down. And I was fine. I was trailing and bringing up, closing in the pack. I was trailing, everyone else was ahead of me. So I remember we were headed back down, so the decline, finishing off our walk, and we came across a stream with kind of stepping stones in it to get to the other side. Now this was no problem, but the teacher was in the front, so I couldn't really tell her what the issue was. I think about 4 stones. I made it across 2, and then I think my confidence kind of gave up on me, and then I stuck there, and I was just like sitting there like a frog, kind of crying out for help. And then out of nowhere, a guy, so the guys were in the front of the group, he came back, and he grabbed me by the hips and held me to the other side. So one of my shoes, or feet, or leg, fell into the stream. It wasn't deep at all, but I remember coming out of this episode with a wet foot, which was not fun at all. And I thanked him because it was a pretty big deal for me. and it was an embarrassing ordeal having to ask for help and crying in front of my schoolmates. But now you know why I wasn't able to do it, David. So actually you helping me that day was very touching for me, even though it was probably not a big deal to you or to anyone else, and it was probably kind of funny to you guys. Then now, guys, I want to fast forward to the graduation of college. I graduated from Case Western, honor student, because I had coordination issues, pretty major at this time. I was allowed to sit on stage, and also because one of our family friends was Dr. Levgonic, who had a pretty high post in Case Western. He said, I'm going to walk across the stage with her, which is a pretty big honor. If you hold me, the tighter you hold me and try to make me still, the more I will wobble and get like kind of flustered. He was holding me so tight that I wasn't even able to walk, that he almost was picking me up and had to pick me up, because when you hold me so tight, I can't really function. I mean, Dr. Levgonic, thank you for helping me across the stage and giving me that honor. So if you have any funny stories that you want to share with me, you guys can please let me know in the comments below. Or if you want to laugh at me, along with my schoolmates in high school or college, go right ahead and let me know that it is indeed funny. Okay, so until next time, guys, bye.